Live. We're going live in 3, 2, 1, and we're live. Hello everyone and welcome to UTechBia. I've been working on my computer here, my PC build for a couple weeks now, and I think I finally got it decked out with just the right amount of RGBs and accessories. I spent a little bit over $100 for 10 case fans and 2 RGB strips, the ones you see on the pictures there, and I'll show you my computer case in just a minute. But slightly over $120 for 10 CPU case fans that are RGBs and 2 RGB light strips for about $120, which is really cheap because if you were to buy like Corsair fans, you can buy 10 fans and that'll probably cost you close to $350, almost $400 for their ML120 line. So I got these fans and they look really good. Let me actually jump over and show you the fans right now. So this is the case, the computer is on. I'm actually using this computer to do this live stream right now. And you can see I have some, I should turn off the autofocus so it can focus on the case and not move around. Sorry about that. All right, so so right here, I got, these are the GIM KB11 fans. I got 10 of them. I got one here, 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 one here. So 10 of those fans, and these are blowing air in, these are blowing air in, and these on top are actually blowing air in. So I have a positive air pressure inside. This is the only one blowing air outside. So got a lot of cool air coming in, especially up here because I have the radiator. So cool air is coming in. I know you don't see this, but on top of this, I actually have the stock fans from the Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 fans on top, and these RGB fans are in addition to the fans that are on top here, so it's in a push-pull configuration. In fact, let me show you from a different camera angle so you can see exactly how it looks from over here. So here's the top of the case. You see, these are the fans for the radiator, and you see they're in a push-pull configuration. So fans on top, you see this is a very thick radiator, and I was still able to put these RGB fans down here. And these are the RGB strips here. We got a shorter one here that fits around the length of a graphics card, and one longer one here that's length of almost the case. Let me actually dim down the exposure because one thing to note is that these RGB strips are really, really bright. You can see right here, they're super bright, and even though the fans are at the maximum brightness, the RGB strips are much more brighter, which is actually good because it creates an amazing effect that I can't really capture on camera. But let me dim down the lights more so you can actually see the RGB strips show up. So there you go. So now you can actually see the RGB strips right here and right here. And I love the way that they're set up because I use one hub that connects everything together. Actually, let me show you my hub. Hang on. Let me open up my case back here and you can see how I have everything wired up to one hub. So basically, I have 10 fans hooked up to one hub as well as both RGB strips to one hub. So everything is controlled by one remote control. It's actually really good. Let me open this up real quick here so I can show you the fan hub back here. Just a moment here. And everything uses a remote control. So I love it, I love it, love it. Everything works so good. So just one more screw to take out here. All right, so let me show you the side of my computer case. So here, let me show you over here. So here's the fan hub. So this one hub controls one fan, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 connections for fans. And it's got 2 connections right here for RGB strip 1 and strip 2. And that's it. Everything connects to this one hub, and it controls all 10 fans and 2 RGB strips. Of course, if you want to, you can control the RGB strips yourself. You see, the RGB strips, if you look at it carefully right here, it comes with this connector here that plugs into your GIM fan hub. So you buy this KB14 GIM RGB strip to work with the GIM fans because it works so well together because of the hub. Remember, like I said, this hub here. So this hub, oops, wrong button. Whoops, there we go. So this hub here doesn't come with the fan. This hub comes with sorry, this hub comes with the fans, not the RGB strips. So you need to get a hub. So if you have RGB fans from GIMs, then you have the hub. And this RGB strip right here connects to the hub. So that's a very important fact. You have to use GIM fans, the RGB fans, to have the hub, and this can connect directly to the hub and makes wiring really easy, really simple, because once everything's on one hub, you can use your remote control to change all the RGB with one remote, and that includes the RGBs on the fans as well as the RGB patterns on the light strip. Now if you don't have the fan hub, you can always connect these right to your motherboard header, and it works fine too, to be controlled by your header, also controlled by the remote control. Oh yeah, if you plug this into your motherboard header, no remote control. You have to control these by your motherboard. So the best way to use these is to also buy these light strips with the GIM fan, so that you have the hub and you can connect this connection right here into the hub. So once you connect into the hub, it looks really sweet. I know I have it really dark so you can see the patterns on the RGB strips, but let me actually show you some of the different patterns that you can do. And all this is by this little wireless remote control that they gave me. I don't know, yeah, I can't really see it, but yeah, there's one mode here. You can cycle to different modes. It's just beautiful, beautiful patterns. And right now, even though my fans are at the most bright, it still doesn't show as bright as the RGB strips, because RGB strips are super, super bright. So there's just different modes here. Let me actually turn up the brightness just a little bit to see if you can see a little bit of both. There you go. I think this is a good combination. You can see the fans and you can see the RGB strips. But yeah, the RGB strips are really nice. Right here and right here as well. Really, really beautiful RGB strips. And they come in 2 lengths. And again, you connect them all to your fan hub that comes with the GIM RGB fans, and one remote control controls everything. All these patterns I'm controlling with the remote. I can have even like simple red, or I can have just simple green, or I can have simple blue, or I can even set it to go with the music, right? So every time I talk or loud audio comes, then the fan turns on. If I'm quiet, there's no fan. So I can have a different mode, still sensitive to the way I speak. If I speak, then it goes fast. If I don't speak, it goes slow. And then there's this other mode here. If I speak, it changes colors. If I don't speak, it doesn't change color. So it only changes color when I speak. And then of course, you can go to like all whites, beautiful white here. I can go to different colors right here, different other settings. And then I can put it into like auto mode, so I can see all these beautiful rainbow effects. And they'll change periodically too. So there's just a lot of beautiful setups you can do with this remote control. And the fact that the RGB light strips connect to the fan hub and everything controls with this remote makes it super easy to have all the colors matching in your case. So this is where I have it set up. I love it. I think these are great value. I got all 10 fans and 2 RGB strips for about $120, and it fits so well and it works really well on this case. Now let's see if I can turn this up just a little bit brighter so you can see the fans in effect. There we go. Yeah, the RGB strips are really, really bright, but this exposure here, you can kind of see them all, and it just looks amazing, amazing, amazing. For about $120, RGB strips and fans, they work great. Now, one thing to note is that previous to this video, I had my AIO radiator installed along this side, which is okay, but I talked to the manufacturer and they pointed out that the best way to install the AIO should be on top with the tubes, basically on top of the case. The second best installation is to install it on the side, but you need to have the tubes on the bottom. These tubes, they should be on the bottom of the case, of the radiator. And I couldn't do that with this case just because these wires barely reach down there. Plus, the optimal configuration is to put them on top anyway. So I was able to put my radiator on top here with the original fans on top of them, doing a pulling cool air into the case, and then having these RGB fans underneath there, also doing a it's like a push-pull. So these fans on top are pushing air in. These fans down here are pulling air out or pulling air into the case. So I got a lot of air coming into the case, but I still got the beautiful RGBs here to accent the case and still be very functional, because the fans on top here, these fans are actually designed for static air pressure because they came with the radiator, the AIO cooler. And I want to use these fans because they're more powerful than the simple RGB case fans here. These RGB case fans are great. They look nice. They're very quiet, but they don't blow a lot of air and they don't have high static air pressure, which is fine because as case fans, that's all you need. You don't need them to have very high static air pressure, but you need them to be quiet and you need them to look good. And these definitely are quiet and they definitely look really, really good. So those are the fans, that's the RGB light strips, and that's my setup. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. If you're interested in picking up any of these items, they are on Amazon, and I'll jump over to the Amazon screen really quick so you can see the products on Amazon too. So here is the product on Amazon. This is the GIM KB11 fans. There's a couple of different models, but I like the GIM KB11s because obviously you can see on my case, they have these nice patterns on the side. And what I really like about them is the way they look from the back. You see, this is the way they look from the back. Normally, case fans do not look that good when they're in the back. Basically, what makes these fans look good is because they have these curved arcs, and it just looks very pleasing. Versus a regular fan, the back doesn't look as good. And as you see, I have a lot of back view from the fans down here as well as on the side here because I'm using these fans to pull air from outside into the case, and therefore I have to have the back of the fan facing the window. So that's important to note there. And so this is the fans, right? And they come with a hub. So you get a hub that comes with 3 fans, and you can hook up to 10 fans. So you gotta get a couple of these kits here. They come with a remote control, and everything is powered by the SATA power that's connected to your power supply. So you don't have to worry about RGB fan headers from your motherboard or frying them out because you have too many fans. Doesn't matter because this connects to the power supply. Then you have the ARGB sync cable that connects to the motherboard if you want your motherboard to control the RGB fans and all the RGBs on this hub, which I actually have. I can just change it to motherboard right now. So if I switch it over to, right now it's in auto mode, right? If I switch it over to motherboard, now this is the configuration that's been powered by my motherboard. And I can go into my motherboard setting and determine whatever color pattern I want, and it works fine too. Or I can just use the settings right from the fan hub. And these are auto mode from the fan hub. They look great too. And these are nice because then you don't have to worry about setting them on your motherboard. You just use the remote and you can control whichever mode at a touch of a button. Oh, I want static color. There I have it. I want green static color, Hulk color. I can do that. Or red or blue, or I can go to auto mode, or I can cycle to different modes, whatever mode I want. They all work, and you see how the RGB strips sync up with this RGB strip, and all 10 sync all together, and all that because they're all powered by this one hub. I have one hub, so I have so many extra hubs because I bought a lot of fans from them, but I just need to use one hub and it controls everything because one hub can handle 10 fans and 2 RGB strips. Absolutely love it, love it. So, and here are the RGB strips. They come in 2 sizes. You can get the 30cm one and the 40cm one. Basically, depends on what size you want, but you can see in my case, I had the 30cm one here, and I have the 40cm one here. I think they are the perfect size for my case, and I like them a lot. They look really, really good. Again, they're very bright, so if you want to see the RGBs on the light strip, let me turn down, there we go. So I have to turn down my case really dark for you to really see the RGB light strips. And they're just beautiful. You see they have RGBs inside, but they're very smooth to transition, and they're very, very bright. Let's show you different patterns here. There's the patterns. So they just look absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous RGB LED strips by GIMs. Very nice, very nice. So those are the RGB strips, and you can pick them up on Amazon. Just make sure, I highly recommend you get at least one of the fans with it. That way you have the hub, so you can connect everything together to the hub. Each hub can connect up to 2 LED strips as well as 10 RGB fans from GIM. So that's one important thing, is they all have to come from the brand GIM. So I mean, it's not hard. You can just buy the GIM RGB fans. They have 3 styles. They have the KB24s, the KB11, and the KB23s. You guys saw the one I have installed on my computer. They are the KB11s, and these are how they look. You can also get the KB24s. I tried these out. They look great as well. And then there's also the KB23s, and these look great as well. The cool thing about the 24 is they come in a case of 5 as well as in a case of 3. So if you buy 2 cases of 5s, that's enough fans for your whole case. That gives you 10 fans, plus you install 2 RGB light strips, and yeah, about $120. You have all the RGBs you need for your computer case. So that's pretty much it. Again, this is how it looks. I have to dim it down quite a bit so you guys can see the RGB light strips. But dude, those RGB light strips, they just look so good. And let me turn it up a little bit so you can see the rest of the case. A little bit more. There you go. So you can start to see some of the fans, and it's just a gorgeous combination. It looks so good. Of course, there's different modes. You can play around with it. But that's it. These are the GIM KB11 fans. Got 11 of them, paired with 2 GIM KB14 RGB strips. And these RGB strips come in 30mm as well as 40mm. Links are all down below. And yeah, 120 bucks. All the RGB lights I need. Works out really well. Love them. I've been using them for weeks. Highly recommend them for your build as well. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, take care, and I'll see you guys. Wait, let me end up with the screen here. There you go. Pop over the screen. So that's it. That's the GIM KB14 RGB PC light strips. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you again for watching. Hope you guys are healthy. Hope you guys are staying safe. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good evening, have a good day, whatever time it is. I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, still on YouTube. See ya, YouTube. Bye.